EA have released Team of the Year Draft. It's there for 2 weeks, and you get to basically get yourself a draft token for playing one game. It could be in any foot mode to play against your friends, so you get yourself the first token. Then you have play 1 foot draft as to win yourself a 280+ player. Winner 2, which is a 1 to watch Adams. Play 4 is a rule breakers Herrera. 6 is going to be Winter Wildcards Verdi, sorry. Then we have play 10, which is a Foot Heroes Dudek, which is interesting. Win 1 draft is going to be 80+5. Win 3, 80+5. Win 5 is going to be an 81 times 11. Win 10 online is going to be 81 times 11. Win 20 is going to be a 584. And overall, you get 300. So, the first thing you want to do is go and play a friend or play a squad battles game or a foot champs game or a rivals game or whatever. Any game mode, it doesn't matter. Even any of the friendly modes. Get the first draft token and then you can make your way under. Then I'm going to show you a little trick here. Not necessarily to pick the best team, but to definitely help you out in terms of what to do in draft and how to basically have a better success rate, as it were. So the couple of things you want to do here, so what I'm going to do is just jump into this game quickly, back out and go back in, and we'll select the draft. So give me 1 second to do that. So we've entered into draft, and a lot of people make this mistake. You want to use formations you are good at using. So for example, I'm actually quite good at using the 4-4-2 holding. Are you tired of playing sweat teams like this? Make sure you go to Alt Nice, select foot 23 coins, choose which console and how many coins you'd like to buy, select your payment method, and don't forget to add code NaNNiK for 6% off on all orders. I use it normally in foot champs with a little bit of a different combination and twist, but that's the first thing you want to do. Then the second thing, everyone goes, right, I need to have Pele. Yes, Pele is a great choice. He's going to definitely help us out, so we will take him for this situation. But you want to try and build maximum chem where possible. So, for example, when your pick is this bad, have a look and go, well, I'm probably going to build a Premier League team because we get a lot of Premier League or La Liga. And out of these choices here, we only have Prem. So we're going to choose a Prem player. And we're going to try and build a Prem player with the best players available. So lucky enough, we've got Haaland, which is going to help us out massively towards the Prem. Pele can just be off chem, it doesn't matter. Our next pick here. Yes, we could go for the 83 highest rated, but again, we got ourselves another Premier League player. But you can do this for Liga 1 or La Liga, depending on what league you're going to go for. Build the league that you need, and then build the rest after that. So Cole's going to help us here, get everybody on full chem, except for Pele, as he's out of position. Our next pick is going to be Xhaka, and I know you're thinking, well, this isn't the greatest choice. Still taking for chemistry, because I'll show you a little trick at the end. So again, we're going through here. We'll take ourselves a Digne, and now we should be very close to getting full chem without anybody else. When you get an option like this where there is no Premier League player, you want to decide, okay, what players do I have? So we've got one French player and a La Liga. I'm probably going to go for that because we have no English players here, unfortunately. So no, I've just picked the wrong player. But don't do what I did and let the menu lag out. That's thanks to the menu doing that. So we would have taken Koyunde, and then we got ourselves another Premier League player. Koyunde could be a super sub, for example, or something like that, as we do get his inform, which is quite ironic. But we are going to take ourselves Castagne because he's going to keep everybody on full chem then. And then we have our goalkeeper, who's hopefully a Prem, where there isn't one. But then we have ourselves a choice of Schmeichel or Czech. So our goalkeeper sorted. So all we're looking to improve now is our right mid, our CDM, our 2 centre-backs, and our left-back. So starting off with the defender slot, we get ourselves a Gomez, who's going to help us out massively. And we already know we got Prem, so it's going to be very, very close to full chem. Well, everybody is on full chem now, unfortunately, because of the situation. Then we have a decision here to make. Who do we bring as a super sub? So our left-back or our centre-back isn't great. We could bring on this Polish guy straight away when the game starts, take our centre-back off and put him there. Or swap Digne there and play our left-back in-game as the left-back. And you've got yourself a better defence already. Then we're looking for midfielders. Gomez is going to help us here in this situation. Even though I would have liked a more defensive one, we could possibly put Gomez out wide on the right-hand side, for example, when the game starts, because you have 5 substitutes. Our next pick is going to be Casemiro. Again, we've got Prem. It's going to help us out massively, so he slots in there. Our next slot here is going to be... So you've got a choice here who you want. Messi. This one's more of a little free shot. So again, we could put Gomez into our role here, and this is in-game, by the way. Messi could go out wide or up front and swap Pele round out wide. You're just looking to swap the situations over. Then we have ourselves a Hullet or a Dalot. Well, we've already got a right-back, so we can take Hullet because he can also play centre-back in the game as well if we wanted to, or put him into the CDM role instead of our Idrissa Gueye. So again, we've got 2 really good CDMs once Hullet comes on. We've got a couple of choices of a winger, and we have a choice for a left-back. Now we just kind of need one more centre-back if we can be lucky We get ourselves... Who do we take here? So we could take the French right back and bring him on literally as the game starts to play centre-back. Or we could go for attacking. Because I have a lot of attackers, I'm going to go and bring on the centre-back. A little bit boring. But when the game starts, I'll swap him over here and swap the other one over. Then we have our next pick here. It's going to be no one, unfortunately. So you could use this one for chemistry bases, but we've already got full chem, so it doesn't matter. On to our next pick. Yeah, we got ourselves a better left back than Digne. So again, we can do the same thing. Put him here, and that gives us a full chem still, as always. Then we have our next choice, who's going to be more of an attacking role by the looks of it. So we'll bring on NaNNiK. And you can see here, our team that started off really bad has now got an absolute superstar studded bench. And our last player is Depay or Diego Jota. So we've only got a goalkeeper left. It doesn't really matter who it is. We've got Schmeichel unless we get a team of the year or something like that. So we don't. So nothing too crazy. So let's say you go into the game now. Here's the team you start off with. Immediately I'll pause it or kick the ball out straight away to pause it. Our right back is going to go into centre back. Our Hullet is going to go into CDM here. And then I can put Messi out wide here, or I can swap Pele over. And now imagine that's your team going into draft. And then you've got your left back here. And we still got one sub for later on, or you can make the subs a little bit later. But this team looks way better than it did before when we had full chem. So it's just a little bit of food for thought. Our manager is not going to make any difference in this, but you want to pick a manager who's going to help you out with nationality and league. And that is one way to do it. If you don't want to play any games and get the drafts, there is also an SBC that we'll cover just quickly. If you don't know how that works. So we go to SBCs. We go to live. You'll see it just here. It is a repeatable one. You can do every day for the next 2 weeks, I believe, or 13 days when I find it. So this one here, and you probably need an 82 rated team, I'd imagine. Could be wrong. So it's an 82 rated team altogether. So you can do that by grinding, and that is the way to do it. If you have any questions, comment down below. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe, and catch you in the next one. See you.